I got over 3.5 runs for the Yankees.
Pregame.tv, welcome back. Field of Thunder, Memphis, Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City in deep, deep trouble in this series, as am I, with my plus 105 series bet down 3-1 VR. I'm dead, aren't I?
Yeah. Put the kids to bed. I have Memphis for the series, though. But
congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice job.
I have Memphis.
What has happened? Oklahoma City, no Westbrook, trade away Harden, let Harden go away. Just too much, right?
It is. I mean, this team, Memphis, I was saying it all season that they're just as undervalued as it comes for that quality of a team because of where they play. They play in a division with the Spurs, and even Dallas before this year got more attention than they did. Houston will get more attention than they do. I think that's the problem as far as Memphis. They're a small market team. They don't put up a lot of points, so no one gets excited about that kind of style of basketball. And that's why I think they've been undervalued the whole season. I even laying what they did for this series, being the road team, being favorite, I thought it was cheap, the way Oklahoma City's crippled.
I just don't think it's a good matchup for Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
When you've got a team that you got your two main scorers and the one gets hurt right before you start the series, and you're playing one of the better, if not the best, defensive team. The advantage Oklahoma City have is they played in the West, a lot of wide open basketball. If they'd have matched up with Golden State, we would have seen a totally different series.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City probably would have won that and gone on. But Memphis is a team. You touched on that, where they don't have a lot of big name players. They play good fundamental defense. They're just a smart basketball. They're the Indiana Pacers of the Western
They
Conference.
bring their lunch pails with them. They're built for playoff, playing very well defensively, and offensive efficiency very good as well. As we're really seeing this team grow up. The one thing I wanted to ask both of you, and either one can chime in, is it after this series, won't Memphis be a little bit overvalued? Because let's face it, they're in trouble against the Clippers, and then Blake Griffin gets hurt, and Chris Paul gets hurt. And then they're the beneficiaries of a crippled Oklahoma City team comes in without Westbrook. So now they're going to make the conference finals, and the alarm's going off for me saying, hey, there's a sign that maybe, this team, the reason they're making the finals is because, again, to play teams that are...
Exactly. They're not ready for the Spurs.
Yeah,
they're not.
They may be overrated if they do play the Spurs, because right now the Spurs, people aren't thinking a whole lot of them. They're playing. Golden State's playing them very tough. They didn't play well the last month of the season, so.
I agree.
Yeah, and I think that any of these teams got a shot at all against the Heat.
No chance.
And everybody has a shot.
No chance. Not in a 7-game series.
Everyone has a shot. I noticed the theme. Chalk, and no chalk.
Yeah, in reality, everybody has a shot. Anything can happen. We've seen sports our entire lives. We've seen sports in our entire lives. Well, if LeBron James gets hurt in the first game of the series, then what happens?
Then we rip up our Heat 600 series ticket.
Yeah, anything can happen.
I do go ahead and concur with that. I'm going to be on the total in this game. Memphis has had a lot of high-scoring games. As you know, I've been very good. I've been reaching into the urn, and for the most part, I did pull out one of the black marbles, one of the overs. But for the most part, I've been pulling out the white marbles, the few ones in there. I've been playing under in select spots and winning with them. I think this is one game as high-scoring as Memphis has been. This is a low-scoring team. They've been low-scoring the entire season. I think this is a big game. I think all games 5, 6, and 7. I think you make money playing every game under. Would you guys agree?
I agree. We've seen alternating over-under in this series. It's gone under, over, under, over. And when you look at it, Oklahoma City, everyone thinks offense, but I think this team's defensively is why they're where they're at. I mean, if you look, they're second in field goal percentage allowed defensively and only 9th in points allowed. For a team that scores like they do, that's pretty impressive, because usually when you put up points, when you're the third highest scoring team in the NBA, you're usually going to give up some points too. Ask the Green Bay Packers, the New England Patriots.
I like basketball, football reference.
Beautiful. And you got Memphis, who's number 1 in points allowed, number 3 in field goal percentage allowed. So you have two teams that you got to work hard to score points. They do not give a high. You see teams shoot 33, 35%. And that's what's going to happen to you through the series. You're not going to get up over that 40, 45% range that you need. And I agree with you. They had a 57-point second quarter in Game 4. And in overtime, they only put up 12 points in overtime. They put up 30-something in the fourth quarter. That had underwritten all over it, even with overtime. But they had one big quarter in the second. That was it.
The only way Oklahoma City is going to win is if they get in an up-and-down game. Why did Memphis let them play that type of game for the first half?
Exactly.
They're down by 17 early, down by 8 at the half. We all know, Oklahoma City, what they have to do to win. But yet they continue to do that.
Sure.
It's just amazing.
Put the kids to bed.
Yeah.
Very
Bet
good.
it under.
Let's go ahead and make it official. Sounds like we got a rare consensus amongst everyone trying to find the opposite end of the spectrum here.
Not good.
All right, this is a free play for me. I've had a very good feel for these Memphis when to go under for the most part. Did miss one of them throughout the playoffs, but I've been cashing several winners. We're going to go under Game 5. I expect that Memphis has learned their lesson. They're going to go ahead and bog it down, turn this one into a slow-paced game. And Oklahoma City knows they only have one scoring option with Durant. They are going to go ahead and try to play exceptional defense. They know that's the only way they can win this series. We're going to go under the 185. And as these series get deeper and deeper, historically, Memphis has had a strong trend once games 1 and 2 are over to go under the total late in the series. Didn't work with the Clippers. It's going to work here. We're going to go under 185. We got a winner?
I like it. I'm on it.
Excellent. Stay with us. Pregame.tv VR.
Spurs game
has
next,
a winner
right?
on the Spurs.
Game
Golden
6.
State, I like to call them the Florida Gulf Coast of the NBA. Stay with us. Pregame.tv.
Their Thursday game.